Okay, so we're going to cover planning E into your practice in this video. So if we look back at that presentation we would have had just a few minutes ago, this is a bit of a snapshot of what type of activities will be encompassed in your week-to-week practices. Now this was the before and this is our after. Well, now this is where planning E into your practice becomes quite an important aspect, because again you're reducing your classes from either 4 or 3 classes on campus a week to just 2. Does that mean there'll be no classes? No, there'll still be delivery online and your students will still be learning. So here's a breakdown of that example that you saw earlier. This is what a week might look like for our students, for our learners. So you've got the, in this example, you've got the 4 weeks off campus on Monday, Tuesday, plus another 4 weeks online, and the 2 3-hour sessions in the classroom on the Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so if we were to translate this, this is something that I might do in terms of setting up my class so that it is aligned with these strategies. So let's have a look at what this week might look like according to this plan. So on Monday, I may do delivery for our Multicultural Society, which is lesson one of our units in our culture assessment. Then I might actually get my students to go off and research different cultures and come back and give feedback on a forum with their findings. So trying to align the differences between stereotypes and facts. On Tuesday, we'll do another off-campus session where I might do delivery on common barriers to communication. And that might be followed up with a video scenario that they'll need to analyze from their learnings. Then if we look at our on-campus sessions, so when they come into the campus, we may do an activity or a video, put them into groups, and as groups analyze the situation or the scenario that they've been giving on video and present it back to the class. Might follow up with another video with delivery and let them continue on with their assessments. Now, while they're doing this area with the video and doing their assessments, that's a chance for me as a facilitator to walk around the room and find out A, who's on track, and B, who might need a little bit of help. Now this is good in the sense that it gives you a chance to fill in the gaps. Now your slower learners will still be learning because they can rewind that video, whereas the learners who may not understand the concepts that have been delivered, that's your chance to touch base with those learners. Okay, so going back here, what we then realize is that they were in that section where they were doing that on campus, there's still online learning that they need to do, followed by one more day where they'll be on campus. So let's have a look. So that same night from that session that they had on campus, I might put them onto an activity online where they actually have to look at our guest speaker on the next day, followed by posting questions that they might ask our guest speaker that next morning. May also entail, in terms of a task, it may also entail getting them to go out and research the Mexican culture. So in this example, we actually had a Mexican guest speaker. That will leave you to your class on Thursday on campus, where they will actually have their guest speaker asking the questions and the concepts, validating the concepts that they learned that previous night about their culture. So that's a bit of a snippet of this week's session. Now, use the remainder of this 5 minutes to open up your session plans and start thinking about how you would make your week look like, which will be a part of your next activity.